I've had some fantastic experiences with doctors around.
There's some really amazing people and there's some fairly poor practice happening.
A good doctor is one who doesn't make assumptions about me, who just centres me in the room, is genuinely curious and asks me what I want and need.
There have been a few doctors that have been nice about when I came out as sister girl and transgender. You know, I was accepted to go to the female side of the clinic in the community, you know, in our community as well, so, which was really nice of them to do.
Of course, going to a new doctor is always nerve-wracking, but it's particularly nerve-wracking for trans people.
Every time I've mentioned some other type of hormone treatment, she's always been ready to answer my questions. She's never tried to push me away from that, or she's never tried to limit my opportunities.
I was really lucky. I would say that, and when I say I was really lucky, I think about half the doctors were really cool. The other half were not okay. And I like to think you can be very generous and say, I think it was probably because they didn't know.
It's mostly just misgendering me, you know, and some doctors, it slips out and you just think, they don't really think I'm a woman.
It's that disrespect, sort of willing to dismiss you automatically or follow through up until you reveal this important part about yourself and your identity, and you're no longer a person.
Part of the things that we do as allies and as activists is we educate our doctors and we give them examples and we try and point them to resources so that we can both go along this journey together.
I can remember the very first time I turned up for the appointment with the surgeon, and I was so nervous, and I'd heard they were pretty brutal, and pretty much they said, you're too pretty to be a guy. 6 years later, I could go back. So it was actually devastating.
My favourite times when I've had to see medical professionals is when I feel like they're being completely real and transparent with me, and when I feel like they're being real and they're telling me how what they genuinely think about this issue or that issue, or what I should be concerned about or what I shouldn't be concerned about. That puts me at ease, and then I'm able to speak freely.
I've had boyfriends who really had to, you know, play the part to be able to get testosterone. And
my own GP has been incredibly helpful. He's been completely accepting. He's been very open-minded and very affirming. I go to see him and he just doesn't question. He just takes me at my word.
When I was getting a new passport, it changed my gender on it. Like she was very just like, which one do you want? Not like, okay, you're on testosterone, you have to like get the male one.
Everyone does this all the time. Like, everyone modifies their body all the time. We go to the gym, we work out, we do all sorts of things. Everyone does this to themselves all the time.
Oh yeah, particularly being someone from like a rural part of Australia, I've seen, you know, my fair share of doctors that have had absolutely no understanding of how to treat a trans patient, to the point where, you know, I've been put at active risk because of the health condition that I was in at that point in time.
Most of the time it's, hi, I'm Hamish, I'm non-binary. Are you sure? Which is a ridiculous question to get from a doctor.
I've also had the psychiatrist say that trans men couldn't be gay. I talked about men being with men, and he went, trans men don't do that. And I'm like, oh, well, actually they do. I know quite a few that do.
I've seen tons and tons of doctors, particularly in relation to getting top surgery, that have been just fantastically knowledgeable about my needs, and that have gone absolutely like above and beyond in making sure that I'm getting the services that I need and getting the healthcare that I need provided to me.
It hasn't been, oh, you need to go down this road or you need to go down that road. My journey has very much been about people facilitating me finding my own path. They've really given me a chance to stop and breathe, and for me to find my own way. They've given me the space to do that.
When the first time I got there, he was like, yeah, sure, what do you need? Do you want this? Can I help you today? And I said, oh, wow, finally.